Some endings don't come with yelling. No slammed doors, no exposed secrets. Just a whisper that tells you everything has already died. That night, she didn't scream. She didn't cry. She just whispered, "Don't touch me tonight." And I knew. I lay there next to her, wide awake, eyes open, staring at the ceiling. I didn't even have the energy to argue. I just let the silence sit between us like a wall. Heavy, cold, permanent. But it wasn't always like this. We used to be the kind of couple people pointed at and smiled, always holding hands, finishing each other's sentences, laughing in grocery stores over dumb inside jokes. There was a time she used to grab my face and kiss me like I was oxygen. There was a time I'd wake up to her tracing my jawline and whispering, "Don't ever leave me." Funny how the same lips that begged me to stay would one day push me away. We built a life together, a quiet one. Nothing fancy, just the kind of love that felt steady. I thought that was enough. But love isn't just routines. It's attention, intention, presence. Somewhere along the way, we both got tired. Too tired to fight, too proud to fix. We'd sit on the same couch, scrolling different screens, eat dinner without looking up, sleep back to back, like strangers who once knew each other. I remember the day I noticed her pulling away. It wasn't dramatic. It was the way she stopped kissing me goodbye, the way she'd flinch when I touched her shoulder, the way her smile faded before it ever reached her eyes. Still, I told myself it was stress, work, life. Maybe she just needed time. I kept trying, bringing home her favorite snacks, asking her how her day was. But all I got were one-word answers and empty glances. She was there, but she wasn't with me. Then came that night. I reached for her under the blanket, just to hold her, not out of desire, out of habit, out of hope. And she pulled away, gently, but deliberately. Then in the quietest voice I've ever heard, she said, "Don't touch me tonight." It wasn't angry, it wasn't cruel, but it cut me deeper than any fight we ever had. Because in that whisper, I heard everything. She wasn't tired, she was done. I turned over, facing the wall, heart thudding, but not from rage, from realization. I wasn't her home anymore. I was just a presence she tolerated. I didn't sleep that night. I just laid there, remembering. Our first date, how she laughed so hard she snorted and got embarrassed. The road trip where we sang 90s love songs off-key. The night she cried in my arms after her mom passed and told me I made her feel safe. When did I stop making her feel safe? Maybe it was gradual. Maybe it was both of us turning away one small moment at a time. And now, there we were, silent, together, but alone. When the sun began to rise, I got out of bed quietly. She was still asleep, or pretending to be. I looked around our room. The walls we painted together, the frames we picked out on that rainy Saturday, the corner where she used to keep her morning coffee. I packed a small bag, just enough to leave without a sound. No drama, no note, no guilt trip. Before I left, I looked at her one last time. She looked peaceful, not in love, not broken, just empty. I didn't hate her. And maybe she didn't hate me either. But the space between us had grown so wide, even goodbye felt like a mercy. So I leaned close and whispered, "Goodbye." I don't know if she heard it. She didn't move. I walked out the door into the early morning light. It was strange. Everything outside looked the same. But inside me, everything had shifted. It's been months now. Some nights I still replay that moment. Her whisper, my silence, the way we broke without noise. People think heartbreak is loud, but sometimes it's quiet, like a whisper in the dark, like a man walking away from the woman he still loves because she no longer feels him beside her. I still love her, you know. Not in the way I want her back. I don't. I love her in the way you love something that once saved you. She was my anchor for a long time, but even anchors rust. Sometimes love doesn't end with betrayal. Sometimes it ends with distance, with words left unsaid for too long, with cold hands in a warm bed. She whispered, "Don't touch me tonight." Not because she hated me, but because she couldn't pretend anymore. And I whispered goodbye the next morning. Not out of spite, but because I finally understood what she couldn't say out loud. If you've ever loved someone who slowly faded away from you, you'll understand this story isn't about anger. It's about knowing when to let go. Not because you stopped loving them, but because they stopped feeling it. And no matter how strong you are, you can't fight for two people alone.